technologies.
And this is Mick, the Doctor of Digital.
And welcome to Love Letters. Love Letters are a collection of stories of people get lost, get crazy and disoriented in the name of love. Another episode, another great week with Mr. Mick. So, what will be our topic for today, Mr. Mick?
Well, this is Can't Buy Me Love? With question mark. Is money important in romantic relationships? So, if we're going to introduce the topic of how important is money in romantic relationships, where else to start but the song Can't Buy Me Love? It's one of the most iconic and enduring songs in the Beatles' discography. Its impact on young people in the 1960s was immense. Released in 1964, the song was a game changer for the Beatles, making their first number one hit in the United States and cementing their status as a global phenomenon. The song's catchy melody, memorable lyrics, and infectious energy made it a staple of teenage culture, with young people everywhere singing along to the chorus and dancing to the beat. For many, Can't Buy Me Love was more than just a song, it was a symbol of freedom, rebellion, and the excitement of discovering new music. Despite being released over 50 years ago, Can't Buy Me Love continues to exert a profound influence on popular culture. The song's theme of love, relationships, and the search for meaning, along with money, remains timeless, and its music has been covered and references countless times by other artists. The song's iconic guitar riff and harmonies have been emulated by countless rock bands, and its influence can be heard in everything from punk rock to pop music. Moreover, Can't Buy Me Love remains a beloved classic among Beatles fans of all ages. Its enduring popularity, a testament to the band's enduring legacy and the song's ability to transcend generations. So, really key seems to be in the second verse where the lyrics go, I'll give you all I've got to give if you say you love me too. I may not have a lot to give, but what I got, I'll give to you. I don't care too much for money. Money can't buy me love. In
Yeah.
conclusion, the song, mostly written by Paul McCartney, suggests that he will give all that he has, but love has to do with other things, and that's what he will truly supply.
Certainly. So, what does the Bible suggest about money, relationships, and love, Mr. May?
The Bible has a lot to say about money, relationships, and love. In the book of Matthew, Jesus teaches that when you where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Matthew 6:21. The verse highlights the importance of prioritizing our relationships with God and others over material possessions. The Bible also warns against the dangers of greed and materialism, teaching that the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil. Instead, we're encouraged to use our resources wisely and generously, trusting that God will provide for our needs. The Bible also has a lot to say about relationships, teaching that they are a fundamental part of the human experience. In the book of Genesis, we see the story of Adam and Eve, the first humans who were created to be in a relationship with each other and with God. The Bible teaches that marriage is a sacred institution instituted by God, and it's meant to be a lifelong commitment between two people. The Bible also emphasizes the importance of forgiveness and reconciliation in relationships, teaching that we should be kind and compassionate to one another, forgiving each other just as Christ God forgave you. Finally, the Bible has a lot to say about love, teaching that it's a fundamental aspect of the Christian life. In the book of First Corinthians, Paul writes that love is patient, love is kind, does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. The Bible teaches that love is a choice, that it requires sacrifice and selflessness. Jesus himself taught the greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your soul and all your mind and all your strength, and that we should also love our neighbors as ourselves. In conclusion, by following these teachings, we can cultivate a deeper understanding of what it means to love and to be loved. We can experience the joy and fulfillment that comes from living a life of love.
Certainly. So, Mr. Mick, who might be representative of male perspective?
For a male perspective, in which might be representative of other men, is a perspective presented by Ben on Substack. So, looking at him and considering this question, So Ben is Nigerian, so I don't know if he knows 1960s pop music or the Beatles, but possibly he may. In his opinion, he thinks that the question of the importance of money in relationships is a very wild question. He acknowledges the importance of money in life in general, so it is a consideration. He states, the first thing you need to know is as long as we're on earth, we can never undermine the importance of money in anything at all. There's a serious desperation. You have to think why many people will go any mile to make sure that there's loads of money in their bank accounts. And I'm not encouraging you to go any mile. I believe your pursuit of money should be within the confines of morality. But you don't want to be a poor man, trust me, especially not in a country like mine. They'll pour spit on your face. Once I went somewhere and they didn't let certain kinds of cars park inside. So now having a car is no longer enough. There's certain kinds of cars you need to drive if you really want respect. What Ben is pointing out is a class struggle in Nigeria, and it's probably in some other places as well. Interestingly enough, he uses a musical reference to explain his point. He says, it's in the music. A famous Nigerian song lyrics read, if you've got no money, hide your face. Ben's interpretation means that a person needs to stay inside if you don't have money, which means that once you attempt to go outside and enjoy yourself, you have to swipe your card, that is the plastic cards. So, what exactly is your plan now that you're going out without money? Fine boy, better sit at home and save yourself the stress and think of ways to get your money. Ben makes a straightforward point in that money solves so many life issues. In the Bible, it's said that the love of money is the root of all evil, or, as my mom says, it is the lack of money that is the root of all evil. Without it, people grasp and struggle. So, if you want something or want someone in a relationship, there is an evil necessary aspect, and that's money. Ben says that religious people like to act like money is not important or it's something worldly, and the consequence is that you'll find so many poor people in church because they've been told money is evil. There's some truth to what Ben is saying that God's people's opening up to the fact that money is not the devil. As a tool, it can be misused, and most of us can agree that money is up there with some of the most important things on earth. So, with money and love, Ben reports that people say things such as poor people don't deserve love. And that's a harsh thing to say. Everyone deserves love. Every human being, the desire to be wanted by another person is embedded in every one of us. The issue is particularly pressing to be financially stable as a man. If a man has his priorities right and you want love, you will need to be together and productive. The commitment to be serious when seeking and finding a partner should make a mature person realize that love is never enough. One of the most important factors that come into play is financial stability. Stability is even more important if children are involved, and as advice for men seeking love, this means that finances are critical. For guidance, a man has no business being in a relationship, let alone getting married, if not financially stable. Men should have the basics in place first and be established before finding their love. One of the most important ways for a man to demonstrate love is materially, and that means birthday gifts, the random surprises, the requests she might make, and a man must be prepared. Ben provides the example of Palm Lyrics, Afrobeats, who sang, love is sweet, but when money enter love is sweeter. A man should be prepared to at least take care of the other person. Having those funds means that fun and hopefully love will follow. Thing a man should consider is that when you love someone, you want to be of assistance. And as long as we are stuck in this decaying world, all couples will encounter a variety of monetary needs. Sometimes this can be simply described as man up. It's a man's responsibility to be assisting financially, and that a woman knows you will help so that she feels safe with you. This is how men have existed for years. Men went out in ancient times to work so they could provide for their families. It hasn't changed. It's depressing to be in love and not have enough to provide with some excess. It's better to be alone and not have the burden that you can't provide for. The admonition is that man should fix his own life first before finding someone else in your life. Ben's advice is simple, and I agree. So before you ask that sweet damsel out or go on one knee to say, will you marry me? Be sure that she's not making decisions she'll regret because you refuse to acknowledge and deal with your responsibilities as a man. Money is often considered a taboo topic in romantic relationships. Many people believe that love should be enough to sustain a partnership, but the reality can be more complex. So, we're exploring the role of money in romantic relationships, examining its impact on love, trust, communication, and long term satisfaction. In conclusion, we can discuss how financial factors can influence relationships and how couples can navigate these challenges together.
Certainly interesting, Mr. Mig. Very well said. And what is the role of money in love relationships?
Well, money can be a double edged sword in romantic relationships. On the one hand, financial stability can contribute to a sense of security and comfort. On the other hand, financial stress can lead to tension and conflict. It's essential to understand that while money might not buy love, it certainly plays a significant role in how couples interact and build their lives together. One of the key factors in the success of a relationship is financial compatibility. This doesn't mean that both partners must earn the same amount of money, but rather that they share similar values and attitudes towards money. For instance, one partner may be a spender while the other is a saver. These differing mindsets can lead to friction if not addressed openly. Couples who discuss their financial goals and habits early in the relationship often have a stronger foundation. This conversation can identify potential areas of conflict and establish a mutual understanding of priorities. When partners are on the same page financially, they can work together toward shared goals, whether that's saving for a house, planning a vacation, or investing for the future. Money can also create power dynamics within the relationship. In some cases, the partner who earns more may feel more in control, which can lead to feelings of resentment or inadequacy in the other partner. This imbalance can undermine the partnership, making it essential for couples to address these feelings openly. When discussing finances, it's crucial for both partners to feel heard and valued. Couples should strive for a balanced approach to financial decision making. Sharing financial responsibility, whether it's paying bills, budgeting, or investing, can help ensure that both partners feel equally invested in the relationship. Financial issues are one of the leading causes of conflict in relationships. Money related stress can stem from numerous sources, including job loss, unexpected expenses, or differences in spending habits. When couples face financial challenges, it's not uncommon for their relationship to suffer as a result. During tough times, communication becomes even more critical. Partners should communicate openly about their financial situation, discussing their feelings and concerns without assigning blame. Working together to create a budget or a financial plan can help couples feel more in control and united in their efforts. Financial stability can have a positive impact on romantic relationships. When people and couples are financially secure, they often experience less stress, allowing them to focus on nurturing their bond. A stable financial situation can provide opportunities for shared experiences, such as traveling or enjoying hobbies together, which can strengthen the relationship. Moreover, financial stability can lead to greater intimacy. When partners feel secure in their financial situation, they may be more willing to invest in their relationship, whether that means on going on dates, celebrating anniversaries, or simply spending quality time together. This investment can enhance emotional connection and overall satisfaction in the relationship. While money plays a significant role in romantic relationships, it's essential to remember that love and emotional connection are equally important. Many people find happiness in relationships that are not financially prosperous, but are rich in love, trust, and companionship. In a healthy relationship, emotional support is vital. When couples face financial challenges, it's crucial for partners to be there for one another. Providing encouragement and understanding can help alleviate stress and create a sense of partnership. For example, if one partner loses their job, the other can offer emotional reassurance and help brainstorm solutions. This support can strengthen the relationship, proving that love transcends financial hardships. Having shared values and goals can enhance the bond between partners. When couples align on what's important to them, whether it's family, career aspirations, or personal growth, they can navigate financial discussions more effectively. For instance, a couple who both values travel may prioritize saving money for trips over purchasing luxury items. This shared goal can create a sense of teamwork, making financial discussions feel less daunting and more collaborative. Open communication is crucial in any relationship, especially regarding finances. Couples should feel comfortable discussing their financial situation, including their income, expenses, and financial goals. Regular check ins can help ensure that both partners are on the same page and can address any issues before they escalate. Using I statements can help partners express their feelings without sounding accusatory. For example, saying, I feel anxious about our spending is more constructive than you spend too much money. This approach fosters a more supportive dialogue and encourages understanding. Couples can take proactive steps to build a strong financial foundation together, and some strategies to consider: creating a joint budget, establishing financial goals, regular financial check ins, seeking professional guidance. So, summary: money is an important factor in romantic relationships. While it may not define love or happiness, it certainly influences how couples interact and navigate their lives together. Financial compatibility, communication, and shared goals play crucial roles in fostering a healthy relationship. Ultimately, a successful relationship requires a balance between emotional connection and financial stability. Couples who communicate openly and work together to address financial challenges can strengthen their bond and create lasting happiness. In conclusion, love may not be bought, but a solid financial foundation can undoubtedly help partners build a fulfilling life together.
Very well said, Mr. Mick. Because we need money in everything. In relationship, so money plays a significant role in romantic relationships, but its importance varies depending on individual values, financial habits, and life circumstances. While love, trust, and emotional correction or connection are the foundation of a strong relationship, financial stability, and can impact a couple's quality of life, stress levels, and long term goals in their relationships. So, Mr. Mick, would you like to add my conclusion for?
Sure, I think I need to add a point or two I might have said. So, exploration of money and romantic relationships through the lens of the Hebrew scriptures and the New Testament in order to provide financial security reveals a complex interplay between material wealth and emotional connection. While financial considerations have also always influenced relationships, the core teachings of love, sacrifice, and mutual support resonate throughout both of these texts. By embracing these principles, couples can navigate the challenges of finance while fostering a deep, meaningful connection. Ultimately, the journey of love is not solely about money, but about building a partnership grounded in faith, trust, and shared values.
Certainly. And people, another great episode on love letters. So, Mr. Mick, would you like to plug in something?
Sure, I appreciate the opportunity. So that's the Doctor of Digital podcast and also the Idea to Author Coach on Facebook. Join me there if you're interested in writing, as most of us are, many of us are. Also, a couple volumes on Amazon, Burning America and On Track Ian Hunter. So check those out. I appreciate a look see.
Yes, people, I'm inviting you to please do listen to our new baby podcast, Mental Health 101. This podcast is created, of course, to help our mental health awareness. So, Mr. Mick, thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Daniel. Until next time, Deus Volt.
More to come, people. See you soon.